What is going on, guys? Welcome to the YouTube channel. If we have not yet met, my name is Peter Roberts, and in today's video we're breaking down 7 bad morning habits that you want to avoid in your life. Now, we are so drawn to entrepreneurs, really successful people, from their morning habits. We want to learn what they do in the morning that allow them to have a productive, really successful day. And setting yourself up for your day is super important. So in today's video, I want to break down 7 things that you just don't want to implement in your morning routine if you want to live a successful and also have a very productive day. Let's get it. So personally for me, guys, I've always been a morning person. It is such an amazing sight watching the sun come up. I've always found myself super inspired, ready to tackle the day, and finding myself having very thoughtful conversations with myself in the morning. So in today's video, I feel very inspired to share some things that we want to remove out of our life in the morning. The truth is, if we want to build a foundation of success and to achieve a lot of things in our day, it's so important to tackle our mornings the right way. So some of us might not even realize that some of the things that we're doing is actually hurting our success and hurting our productivity in our day. So that's why I wanted to make this video. So the first thing I want to jump into, one of the first habits that we want to avoid, and I think one of the most obvious that we want to avoid in our morning routine, is to avoid hitting snooze on our alarm clock. Now, so many people that I know set 3 to 5 different alarms in the morning. You might even be one of those people. I know I was at one life, but I find so much clarity and so much importance in just getting up in our day. Truthfully, setting multiple alarms, hitting snooze, is only putting us in a state of inertia. After 5 to 9 minutes of falling back to sleep, we're actually going to start our day. We're going to start our mornings more sluggish, not ready for the day, instead of waking up instantly out of bed. So when the alarm clock goes off, this is instantly starting your day. It is your choice to say, hey, am I going to sleep, kind of push off my tasks, my responsibilities, and what I want to achieve in today, or do I want to skyrocket out of bed, excited, motivated to tackle what presents itself for today? So a simple tip for you guys to have a great start in your morning, or to avoid snoozing your alarm, is to set your alarm or your phone somewhere out of arm's length distance. So when you wake up, you actually have to get up out of bed to turn your alarm off. That's a great simple trick to get ready for your morning. So the second morning routine that you want to avoid doing is not eating a breakfast and not getting hydrated in the morning. If you think about it, it makes so much sense. Now, most of us have been sleeping for 6 to 10 hours, depending on how long you sleep and your sleep schedule. Our body has been without nutrition for that long. So it's important to start our day with proper nutrition and proper hydration. This will allow you to have fuel for your day. This is literally the most important meal of your day, because this is kickstarting how you're going to feel, how energized you are, and how ready you are to just go on with your day. Now, it makes a lot of sense. If you've ever had a test in middle school or high school or even college, the professor has always told you, make sure you eat a good breakfast in the morning and make sure you're ready to take this test. And that's because science has proven that eating a healthy breakfast in the morning will be a foundation and is so critical for you to get started in your morning and for your brain to wake up, to feel energized, and to creatively think in the morning. And a simple tip for you to just go on with your morning breakfast is just to grab a banana or just a piece of fruit or some type of granola bar. Do whatever you can to get some nutrition in your body, and make sure you have water in the morning. And the third bad habit that we want to avoid in our life in the morning is to avoid jumping directly into our workday when you wake up. Now, I know this might be hard. The day before might be really stressful. You have to check your emails and you feel like you're going to be behind if you have not checked up on your work day. But if you think about it, anytime we exercise or anytime we try to start something new in our day, we want to be properly warmed up. If you go right into a huge bench press but you have not warmed up, your risk of hurting your muscles, the risk of hurting yourself, is a lot higher than if you were to warm up. Don't just jump directly into going to work. Find a minute to chill. Find a minute to reflect. Find a minute to be grateful and to unplug from work. Work is going to consume most of your day. And once you start your day worrying about work, the stress is going to continue to rise. The things that are really important to you are going to fade. And there's other more important things other than your work in your life. Your family, your friends, your connection, your relationship, your religion. These things need to come first in your morning. And if you jump right into going to work mode, being switched on to make money in the morning or do whatever you need to do that you have not yet completed at work, you are ruining your mornings. And fourth is one of the biggest mistakes 80% of Americans are making in the morning if they own a smartphone, and that is going directly and checking their email, their messages, and checking their phone in the morning. Now, you have to understand why this is such a bad thing for your morning. Have you ever just went on your phone and felt relieved? That's probably not the case. You went on your phone to check up on things, and it's made you stressed. It's made you worry about things, or you have to worry about maybe a text message from the person. Did they respond? Did they answer you? Did someone like my picture? And if you start your mornings with this, it instantly creates a lot of fear, a lot of stress, and you're starting your day with anxiety. So why would you want that? Another study proved that someone who checks their messages or emails all day versus someone who checks their email 3 times a day is 3 times more stress than the person who just checks their email 3 times a day. Now, this just shows you guys that checking your phone creates anxiety. In the culture that we live in today, there's so much anxiety and fear that is built up on social media, checking our phones. So why are we going to ruin our mornings reaching over our bed, grabbing our phone, and instantly going into comparison mode? This is literally the dynamic or the equation to setting up your morning for failure. So avoid the phone at all costs. Do what you can. Spend time reflecting. One thing that is so important that Tim Ferriss reflects on is that if you check your phone at 7 a.m. or 10 a.m., nothing is going to change. And once you understand that nothing changes, whether if you pick that phone up at 7 a.m. or later in that morning, that the same results are going to happen. The same problems are going to rise. The same people are going to reach out to you. It's just instantly putting your body, your mind in a coma of overwhelming thoughts, stress, and anxiety. So avoid checking your phones in the mornings. 5th is one of the biggest mistakes that I was making in my own life, so I figured I'd share. And that was in middle school and high school. Every morning I woke up, guess where I was going? I was jumping into a hot, a warm, a soothing, a great feeling shower. Now, if you think about it, why are so many people impressed by cold morning showers? So many people that are on YouTube, so many people that take cold morning showers are seen to be like gods. They're seen to be superheroes. How can you jump into a cold shower in the morning? And that's because they're doing something that their body doesn't want. You are going against what you want to feel in the morning. And if you think about it, every time that I went into a warm shower, the feeling of comfort, the feeling of, hey, I'm gonna sit here for another 2 to 3 minutes, does not seem like something that you want to have in your morning. This is setting yourself up with complacency, being comfortable, not really excited to start your day, because once you get in that warm shower, once your body is just chilling, your body, your mind is relaxed, and you're not thinking about how can I be productive today? How can I be motivated today? You were just sitting there soaking that amazing rush and that amazing feeling in right now, and you're pushing your priorities away. You're pushing what you really want to tackle today away, and you were just sitting there avoiding all your problems and all the things that you want to get done today in that warm shower. So I know it feels amazing. I know it's something that we all want to run to start our morning routines. But don't start your day being relaxed and complacent. Go out there being fearful, motivated, and ready to tackle your day. Now, the 6th bad habit that you want to avoid in the morning was a little hard to digest. Personally, for me, it didn't make much sense until I realized this, and that is starting your day by planning your day in the mornings. Now, you might think, how does that make sense? They said a failure to plan is a plan for failure. A lot of people say if you're not planning your day, if you're not setting up your day the right way, then how are you going to know what you want to tackle? But if you think of it this way, it makes so much sense. And the truth is, you should have your morning plan before you even get out of bed. You should be planning your mornings the night before. This will create a day of clarity. You know exactly what you want to get done in your day. You know the tasks that you want to complete. You know the goals that you have in mind. You know who are the people that you want to reach out to. And you know exactly what this day means. This day is meaningful. This day that you're about to tackle has purpose. And this day will keep you driven because you know exactly what you're waking up for, which will keep you motivated for the day. But honestly, if you just wake up and you have no game plan, if you have no structure, if you're just trying to figure it out on the fly, you're trying to put your plans into place now, then you could have a lot of things thrown at you. You could have new ideas that you want to do. You could have a lot of people that you want to see. You could have new objectives and tasks that you want to get done, and you feel scrambled in the morning. You feel rushed. You're overwhelmed by so many decisions, and you're trying to figure out, how can I build this productive day in the morning? And the truth is, spend time blocking instead. In the mornings, know exactly what you want to get done the day before. So let's say tomorrow, you know you have 3 things to complete. So when you wake up in the morning, instead of planning your day, create time slots. Just know exactly what and when you need to get these tasks completed. This will instantly create productivity in your life because you'll have deadlines, and you'll be setting yourself up to complete a lot more than you would if you woke up just planning your day on that day. And lastly, number 7, the biggest mistake or habit to avoid in the mornings is to make too many decisions or start your day off with so many decisions in the morning. If you think about this, this is a true thing. We get into a state of being fatigued by decisions. Everything in our life is a matter of decisions. When we wake up, we have to figure out what type of clothes we want to wear. We want to respond to the people or decide who we should talk to today. We might want to decide what type of cereal what we want for breakfast. We might want to try to figure out what we want to do today. And a simple way to avoid this in your life is to create a system of delayed gratification, or the importance of a routine. Habits are built on doing the same thing over and over and over again to avoid going into decisions. So if you have not yet built some type of system to minimize your decisions in the mornings, then I think that'd be so important for you to have a more productive day. Because the more decision that we make early on in the morning will create less responsiveness or less intuitive thinking when we have to make a very important decision in our life. Our mind gets tired of making decisions. Sometimes we'll just take the easy way out. So minimize your decision-making process in the morning. Not only will this reduce your stress, it will allow you to have clear thoughts, allow you to know exactly what your day looks like, and you will not be running around trying to make so many decisions in your life. And a great way to implement this into your life is something that Matthew McConaughey preaches, and it's all about delayed gratification. You have the opportunity to set your day up for success the day before. Like he said, set a pot of coffee ready to be brewed in the morning so that when you wake up, you have no decisions to make. You instantly press the button and coffee is there for you, and you are absolutely so happy that you made that decision. So decisions can overwhelm us. A lot of things can overwhelm us, and make sure that you are implementing these into your life. Not only will I know you will have a more productive day, you will feel more successful, and more importantly, less stressed when you start your mornings the right way, avoiding these 7 bad habits. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in. If you have not yet subscribed, liked, and comment on this video, it would mean so much. Love to hear your thoughts and love to share anything or any feedback with you guys as well. I look forward to creating more content with you, and I can't wait to meet you guys one day. Thank you for tuning in. It means so much to me. Love you guys. Peace out.